Well, in today's consumer headlines, identity theft impacts millions of Americans each year, and sometimes even those who have died. One Las Vegas man was left stunned after his late wife received a letter from a major bank.
Our consumer reporter Shakira Hawkins found out why it happened and what you can do to protect your loved ones.
Identity theft can affect all of us, and you may be surprised to learn even your deceased loved ones could be a victim. A viewer reached out to Channel 13 after he received a letter addressed to his late wife, so I stepped in to try to get him some help.
My wife died 2 years ago.
When James Strade's wife, Laura, passed away 2 years ago, he thought he handled all of her affairs until a letter from Citibank arrived recently requesting her IRS information to access credit reports for a new credit card. James says his wife was never even a Citibank customer. Confused and concerned, he reached out to Channel 13 for help.
I was skeptical of this, and I didn't know who to contact. I didn't know if I should go to the police department or if I should go to the feds, so I called you guys.
So I contacted Citibank myself. The bank confirmed that the letter was real, but said someone had likely stolen his late wife's identity. Local identity theft attorney Craig Freeberg tells me this type of fraud is more common than people realize, and it could happen months or even years after someone passes.
It used to be people would actually go to cemeteries, look for newly created graves, and get information like birth date and death date off the tombstone.
But now he says criminals don't even need to leave their computer screens.
One of the ways is, unfortunately, through breaches of databases that end up with persons' personal information, financial information, Social Security information on the dark web.
Freeberg says there are steps you could take to prevent this. Start by ordering multiple death certificates, notify Social Security, and place deceased alerts on all 3 credit bureaus immediately.
Keep on top of their credit reports, especially in the first 6, 12, 18 months after that's occurring.
He also recommends watching the mail closely for any new credit notices or bills addressed to the deceased. And if you suspect someone is using a loved one's information, report it right away at identitytheft.gov to file a report and start a recovery plan.
It's tough. I mean, there's a lot of crooks out there. I know that.
Freeberg tells me it's important to stay vigilant, especially in the first 2 years of a loved one's passing. He also tells me that it's not a company's responsibility to know if a customer has died unless you report it or you suspect that their identity has been stolen. For Good Morning Las Vegas, I'm Shakira Hawkins.